wasn't birthed for the masses or designed for the status quo. Ordinary isn't in its DNA, but passion is. Passion drives every ounce of design origin, attention to detail, and meticulous handcrafting. It is the Dodge Viper. Seductive, irresistible. Some regard this powerful attraction with trepidation because a siren's call isn't for everyone. But for those keen enough to recognize its call, to feel it, the road will never be the same. Dodge Viper, created like no other car in the world. What precisely inspires these automotive designers and craftspeople to pour their expertise, focus, and resolve into every component, every process, and every step of the Viper build? It's passion, of course. Their commitment to keeping this fifth-generation Viper a precise handling, comfortably driving, performance icon ensures the Viper's legacy as a premium world-class supercar. They set the bar higher. The fifth-generation Viper's designers and engineers aim to create one of the fastest street-legal cars in the world. But how? Start with the Viper's DNA. Then reimagine and refine every material, every component, and every process. After the Viper space frame is hand-welded by craftsmen, the complete chassis is inspected by a computerized robotic system, ensuring it is within XYZ tolerances. Literally every component of the assembly involves human craftsmanship, distinguishing the Dodge Viper as one of the few custom-built vehicles on the planet. Like creating a mosaic art piece meant to inspire lasting admiration, over 3,700 unique components come together to form the Viper, each facet carefully designed and tested to precision perfection. Built in small batches, there are only a handful birthed in a day. Standards are high, and expectations higher. Test, push, refine. When initially aiming to make the Gen 5 the most powerful Viper in history, engineers had their work cut out for them. In an effort to bolster the Viper's already behemoth 8.4-liter V10 top-end power, they increased intake duration by 5 degrees. The forged pistons are completely redesigned. They run at higher temperatures and reduce friction, producing even more horsepower at the wheel. But Team Viper wanted more. An innovative intake manifold improved air distribution and gives the Gen 5 a 10 horsepower escalation. coupled with a completely reimagined camshaft, which adds another 10 horsepower boost. It's no wonder the new Viper commands more power than any previous generation. The Dyno Cell 7, used exclusively to measure high horsepower engines. The team pushes the engine to redline, individually testing each Viper engine, ensuring it's ready for maximum output. With 645 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque, the new engine is a proven world beater. Every ounce of handling is mined. The all-aluminum V10 is strategically mounted behind the front axle, making the Viper a true mid-engine supercar, ensuring the optimal weight distribution. And the Viper's distinctive X-brace noticeably improves chassis stiffness. Shock towers stiffen the overall structure and provide dynamic stability. Tubular stabilizer bars and coilover springs offer a smooth, more refined ride without sacrificing the sensory feel of the road. And a completely reimagined chassis, reworked with high-strength steel and magnesium, is 50% more rigid and 100 pounds lighter, assisting drivers where they need it most, at the very limits of cornering. Before the Viper build continues, it'll be pushed to its limits. Its fluids are filled, and the chassis is run up to 90 miles per hour. Testing the powertrain, electrical system, electronic stability control, and the anti-lock braking system. All 6 speeds of its manual transmission get a turn in the simulation. Then, the ultimate test. Push it all the way to redline. Viper's massive custom-built asphalt-gripping Pirellis spin to the limit. It's these types of meticulous assessments that ensure every Viper produced is a masterwork of precision. They say it's what's inside that counts. There won't be any argument from the interior group. Sumptuously sculpted, intuitive ergonomics, and surprising comfort create a masterpiece of an environment. Over 90% of the Viper's interior is hand-wrapped in the finest leather available. It takes 5 hand-selected hides to wrap the 19 leather-covered pieces of the Gen 5's interior, adding up to a flawlessly luxurious experience. Its seats are Italian-inspired, hand-built and race-proven, designed and tested for driver comfort. There are no shortcuts when every detail matters. Skilled artisans hand-knot threads as they sew. This exacting attention is apparent the moment one sits inside. And these expert handcrafters wouldn't have it any other way. Lighter equals speed, and the new Viper's panels are lighter than ever before for just that purpose. Its doors are made of a superform material which is buoyant compared to previous generations. The mantra here, shed more weight. The roof, deck lid, and hood are built by hand from carbon fiber, maximizing the Viper's weight-to-power ratio. Designed with structural integrity, 48% of the Viper's exterior is carbon fiber, lighter than steel, with superior stiffness. With over 100 pounds of reduced weight, the Viper owes this accomplishment to the carbon fiber craftsman. The journey to become a carbon fiber component starts in typical Viper fashion. By hand. Intricate patterns, scissored from premium carbon fiber cloth, form the crucial individual layers. A time-consuming process. It will take 480 pieces to model a single hood fender assembly. Following innovations developed by the aerospace industry, layer after layer is laid in a specialty mold, forming an intricate high-tech tapestry. Each mold is brilliantly engineered to leverage the unique design flexibility of carbon fiber and forms a component strategically conceived to consolidate parts and maximize strength, achievements that couldn't have been attained using traditional materials. Heat and pressure combine to solidify the layers into a cohesive unit. Experts scrutinize each and every step. A single air bubble could weaken the structural integrity. Less than perfect? Not on this watch. Out of the heat, the part's unique shape is evident, waiting to be refined. Here's where surgical precision and an artist's eye combine to create a component masterpiece. Exact trimming reveals the form's essence. A piece lighter than steel, lighter than aluminum, and remarkably, even 30 to 35% lighter than magnesium alloy. Each part has an outer and inner section, made to be bonded together. These components take advantage of carbon fiber's additional attributes: superior energy absorption and excellent vibration dampening. Finally, the finishing touches. Each part a work of extreme dedication and a monument to ingenuity. Carbon fiber's unique properties optimized the Viper's aerodynamics. Downforce has been maximized, improving stability and fuel efficiency. Drag has been greatly reduced, increasing overall top-end speed. The Viper's shape aggressively manipulates airflow to cool the engine and its performance components. Capable of 200+ miles per hour. If an enthusiast is willing to go there, the aerodynamically refined Gen 5 Viper is more than ready. The way the light reacts along its surface is no accident. The Viper's paint finish complements its aggressive styling and hugs its sensuous curves. The entire process is done by hand. The level of detail is so painstaking it takes between 140 and 160 hours from start to finish. All the body parts are sanded before and after coats, ensuring the surface will polish to a precision gloss and smoothness. Only the best available materials and one of the industry's highest quality paint will do. Hundreds of hours in the making and a masterwork worth every minute to get there. Every phase of the Viper's design process, from initial sketches through final testing, is reflected in the care and attention these craftsmen give to each new Viper. Every single one is expressly built to stir the enthusiast's race car driver's soul. After all, the entire Viper team shares the same passion for world-class precision and unearthly power, proving the Viper is created like no other car in the world. The result? A precision handcrafted machine made to stimulate all the senses of an enthusiast. One look stirs something primordial. And the way the Viper looks back at you, those curves, wickedly beautiful. A sculpted masterpiece of form following function. Once inside, the Viper continues to charm the senses. Built to be a race car and devilishly luxurious at the same time. Examine the hand stitching. Flawless. Its allure is undeniable. And that sound, that sinful sound, the call is unmistakable and invigorating. The perfect mix of majesty and mayhem. The 5th generation Dodge Viper. A passionately re-engineered and meticulously crafted world-class supercar. Meant to be driven.